It is time now for the Peter Chill Morning News for this Monday morning, April 6th, 2015. Good morning to you all this lovely Monday morning, April 6th, 2015. Back to work, back to school. Here are you. Yes. In Tehran, where
with a framework of idea with moral powers, George Bevel shook that still there is no whiskey in the Islamic Republic of Japanese theater government. Residents of Central Sanaa, the Yemeni capital, have learned the hard way that key strategic bombing targets are located in their neighborhoods. The Colombian Journalism School whipped apart the UVA rape story at the Rolling Stone magazine, but the magazine chief blames a fabulous not his own editor's lawyers who got played. Closing arguments due in first place at the Boston Marathon bombing trial today. Nairobi, Kenya, killed 148 people in the university massacre at an ethnic Somalia Kenyan national law graduate highlighted that Al-Qaeda linked al-Shabaab's ability to recruit within the country. In Jakarta, the Indonesian Attorney General has vowed there will be no more delays in the execution after Bali 9 organizers Muhammad Sekaran and Andrew Chan lost their last-ditch legal appeal to save them from the firing squad. Ukraine's President Petro Poroshenko says he was willing to hold a referendum leading to more decentralized state, but it is not clear whether that would satisfy the pro-Russian rebels in the east who do not recognize Kiev's rule. In Sydney, Prince Harry reported for the duty with the Australian Army on Monday to begin an authentic experience featuring bush patrols and indigenous engagement as he prepares to return from the British military. Vatican City, Pope Francis called the international community to respond to the killing of the Christians in several parts of the world, saying, "Don't look the other way." New Delhi, Prime Minister Narendra Modi signaled on Monday that he would not bow to foreign pressure to commit to cuts in carbon emissions instead of pledging to use more clean energy and traditional methods to lead to the fight against climate change. Senator Kennedy Ayati said she has accepted the resignation of her state director of New Hampshire after he was arrested Friday charged with solicitation of prostitution. The man accused of failure should have 3 Muslim college students early this year will face a judge Monday as the hearing will be determined whether prosecutors in Chamberlain, North Carolina will seek the death penalty against 46-year-old Craig Stephen Hicks. What else? Big ears and soft fur will be greeting children at the White House Easter egg roll today. A giant bat, of course. Instead of the peninsulas of years past, Kamala, a Malayan flying fox will be hanging upside down. In Washington, former Secretary of State James Baker, a foreign policy advisor to potential Republican presidential candidate Jeb Bush, and a longtime Bush film fan, is again criticizing the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. The dollar was steady again against the yen in the quiet Asian trade Monday after gains summoned up. Ground lost followed Friday's weaker than expected the U.S. market. This is exactly the most earth-shattering news. It is true that Christine Lagarde of the IMF has welcomed the Greek promise to make sure that they pay the IMF the money is due from the country later this week. Saudi raises crude prices to Asia for the second month. Iran unlikely to wrap up exports for 2016, analysts said, and China to buy more Iranian considered from August sources here. Various 7 explodes with action and drama as this latest installment of the Fast and Furious series made the top spot in the box office this weekend. After 2 years, third research launch Hadron Collider. Hubble, a joint venture that NASA and ESA, has successfully captured new images of 8 cases of massive great clouds gas, which is tens of thousands of light years away. Passengers are 7 times a lot of seemingly developed dangerous carcinoma than they were within the 1970s, and 70 cancer analysts printed that blames the rise and increase of low-cost pancreas there for the disabling of attend. Paris, controversial new measures to prohibit modeling agencies from hiring dangerously thin models and to require that retouch photos of models be clearly labeled overcame a major legislation federal at Friday with approval.
Okay, in sports news here, the Boston Red Sox will start the 2015 regular season down in Philadelphia for a date with the Philadelphia Phillies. Game time, 3:05 p.m. as Clay Buchholz will get the starting pitching today for the Red Sox. Here. And the final four will be done to the final two as Wisconsin Badgers will take on the Duke Blue Devils at 9:18 p.m. in Indianapolis for the national championship. Roy Beckler is talking to the historic Masters victory at Augusta completed his career Grand Slam, a feat only achieved by 6 other golfers. Peter Channel News Time is now 7:36, and it is time now for a travel report on this Monday morning. Back to work, back to school. It's Route 95 on the northbound side. Slow from Route 1 in Sharon all the way after Route 120 in Kenton. Route 24 on the northbound side. Slow after Route 139 in Stoughton all the way after Route 120 in Kenton here. Route 3 on the northbound side. Slow for Route 18 in Weymouth all the way after the Braintree split. Route 129 on the southbound side. Slow after Route 20 to Redoff all the way after the Braintree split. Route 120 on the northbound side. Slow after Route 37 to Braintree all the way out to Route 9 in Wellesley here. Mass Pike to the eastbound side. Slow from Route 9 in Framingham all the way up to Natick to an accident on we got an accident on Mass Pike on the eastbound side in Natick, so expect a few delays here. Mass Pike slow again from Route 120 in Western all the way up to Newton, and then you hit the brakes again from Brenton all the way out to Austin Brenton tolls here. San Francisco Express to the northbound side, backed up from the split in Braintree all the way out to Mass Avenue. Route 1 in the southbound side, slow from Chelsea all the way out to Charlestown around Route 93. Route 93 on the southbound side, slow from Stoneham all the way up to the Zaker Bridge to some roadwork at 93 northbound in Somerville here. Route 129 on the southbound side, slow from Route 129 Redden all the way up to Waltham here. Route 129 on the northbound side, slow from Route 9 in Wellesley all the way up to Route 20 in Western and Waltham here. Route 3 on the southbound side, slow from North Billwick down for the Billwick stretch, and then you hit the brakes again before Route 128 in Burlington here. 93 and 95. Modified for 128 to the New Hampshire border. 485 on the southbound side, slow from Route 114 and down over down for Route 485. And Route 93 intersection here. Up in the Granite State, Route 101 on the eastbound side, slow before Route 95 in Northampton, New Hampshire here. So expect a few delays here. And the Spalding Turnpike, a little slow after Route 4 in Durham, around the bridge from Durham down to Newington, New Hampshire here. So expect a few delays. But otherwise, you're good to go here. 195 on the southbound side, a little slow before Route 2. So expect some delays. 495 northbound, slow before the Mass Pike in Westbury. So expect delays here. 290 in the eastbound side, slow down for the Worcester stretch. 146 on the northbound side, slow before 290 in Worcester here. So expect some delays here. 95 on the northbound side, slow after 295 in Attleboro. 24 on the northbound side, slow from Berkeley all the way up to Route 44 in Raynham here. 146 on the southbound side, slow from Route 50 to North Providence all the way out for downtown Providence on Route 95. 95 stops, slow from Pawtucket that's curve down for downtown Providence. 95 on the northbound side, it is slow after the airport connector and Warwick all the way up to Route 10 in Cranston here, and you hit brakes again from Thurber down curve down for downtown Providence to 95 in downtown Providence Rhode Island there. 195 on the westbound side, slow from Seacock down for downtown Providence. 146 stops, slow from North Smithfield down before Route 99 in Lincoln Rhode Island there. And Newport Bridge to the eastbound side, slow. 95, slow before Route 4 to East Greenwich. Route 4 to the northbound side, slow before Route 95 in East Greenwich Rhode Island there. And Bourne Bridge, a little slow here. 195 on the westbound side, slow after Route 24 to Fall River, doing an accident 195 westbound after Route 24 to Fall River here. 24 northbound, slow before Route 195 at Fall River, so expect some delays here. 140 to the northbound side, it is slow before Route 24 in Taunton here. And a look at the MBTA here. On the MBTA, smooth sailing on the subway and on the commuter rail. Providence Stoughton line and ground trains will bypass Regal Station on Monday due to an Amtrak signal problems over the weekend due to lightning strikes that caused the signal damage here. Please utilize the orange line for Back Bay for service to and from Ruggles. Customers on the Franklin, Providence, Stoughton, and Needham line should expect trains to depart on time. Will arrive 20 to 30 minutes behind schedule to Back Bay and South Station here. And Haber line, train 206 will make call, stops the low line. Due to early cancellations on low line, train 304, 6:18 a.m. from Lowell canceled today due to mechanical problem. Low line 352, 6:55 a.m. from Anderson. Woburn canceled today due to mechanical problem here. Peter telling the news time, 7:42. We are in. Let's take a look at the weather here. We got a special weather statement because okay. Patchy back. Ice and dense fog will likely develop throughout the morning commute as skies become mostly clear across northern Connecticut, Rhode Island, and southeastern Massachusetts early this morning. Temperatures will fall closer to below freezing, with the wet surfaces black ice will likely develop, especially on untreated roadways and sidewalks. Also, as temperatures fall, along with light winds and increase in humidities across southern areas, patchy dense fog could also likely develop early this morning as visibility will likely lower below 1.5 miles in some areas, especially in the normally prone valleys. Water should be used caution for slippery roadways and sidewalks, as well as reduce visibilities in area roadways during this morning's commute, and conditions should improve by 9 a.m. Day 1 to day 9 has, however, not expected to have day 2 for 7. Tuesday for Sunday, there will be low probability that rain may end as a period of accumulated snow and sleet sometime Wednesday and Wednesday night. Highest risk for this area across the higher trade north of the Massachusetts Turnpike, but cannot be ruled out across the rest of the region here. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. For today, Petrobog before 9 a.m. Otherwise, mostly skies high about 54 degrees. Here, calm wind becoming 7 at 5 to 7 miles by the afternoon. For tonight, a chance of showers rain after 4 a.m. Mostly skies got low about 44 degrees. South wind about 3 to 6 miles by chance prediction is 3%. New Christmas rain amounts less than 7 inches possible. For Tuesday, rain mainly after 10 a.m. Petrobog before 5 p.m. about either 45 degrees. Northwest wind about 3 to 6 miles by the northeast. Chance of precipitation is 8%. New Christmas amounts between the 10th and quarter inch possible. So that rain likely before 9 p.m. Petrobog between 9 p.m. and 2 a.m. Otherwise, clouds got low about 36 degrees. Northwest to northeast wind about 6 miles by gust size, 22 miles by chance prediction is 6%. New Pacific amounts of 3 to quarter inch possible. Wednesday, rain likely after 10 a.m. Clouds got high about 40 degrees. Northeast wind about 9 miles by gust size, 25 miles by chance prediction is 6%. With that, rain likely before 10 p.m. Clouds got low about 32 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 6%. Thursday, mostly clouds got high about 44 degrees. Thursday, showers actually mostly clouds got low about 35 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 6%. Friday, shadows likely. Clouds skies high about 53, low about 46 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 55%. Saturday, mostly clouds skies high about 57, low about 41 degrees. And for Sunday, part-size skies high about 57 degrees. North temperature set at 31 degrees with some clear skies. That's going to be it for the Peter Chill morning news on this Monday morning, April 6, 2015. Have a good day. We'll see you later. Bye-bye, buddy.